Welcome to a new episode of the Mada Hugh Show. I'm Mada.
And I'm Hugh. And in this episode, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to play some solos. Of course, we are a piano duo, but in our piano duo concerts, we also sneak in some opportunities to play some solos. Madalena is a very busy soloist. I'm a busy soloist, but it's fun to combine our solo work with our duet work. But in this episode, we're going to focus on the solos we played at a wonderful concert we gave recently at St. Mark Lutheran Church in Clifton Heights, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia.
First of all, the concert was possible thanks to our dear friend and
patron, yes,
Tom Petrie.
Thank you, Tom.
And who also sponsored the instrument, the magnificent Bösendorfer VC214 that we had there. And it was absolutely rewarding in any way just to have that amazing instrument and the very, very good acoustics.
Yes. And by the way, this was a fundraising concert to help support the community efforts of St. Mark Lutheran Church. I'm going to have a link to donate if you'd like to contribute to help the church with its food pantry, its thrift shop, and all the ways to help provide wonderful services to the community. We'll be providing a link where you can donate to support the efforts of this church, just as we donated our services too. Again, it was a wonderful concert mixed with our duo program. We snuck in a couple of solos. And by the way, if you want to see the entire recital from beginning to end, that's available on our Patreon page. And I'll be providing a link to our Patreon page in the notes below. So be sure to join as one of our patrons so that you can get special access to all of our episodes ahead of time, as well as special content that you can't see anyplace else.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about our solos. And since you perform first, you get to talk first.
So I performed a wonderful work by a Chinese composer by the name of Chen Pei. And the work was called Autumn Moon over Peaceful Lake. I guess many ways of translating that. But it's apparently a very famous Chinese piano work. Chen Pei himself was born in Hong Kong, I believe, in 1921. He died in 2007. And his teacher was actually a pupil of Hindemith's. Anyway, this is a gorgeous work. What was interesting about it is that I actually learned more about Chinese musical notation thanks to a wonderful student recital that I attended down in Delaware just a little while ago, where it was a whole focus on music from Asia. All the students were prepared, they had all prepared special notes talking about the composers, the region where the music came from, music compositional styles. And in my own research, I learned that the Chinese pentatonic scale was really a reflection of the Chinese love of nature.
The 5 elements?
The 5 elements, 5 types of soil, 5 types of grain. In their compositional system, they had a mathematical correlation with nature. And that's why the pentatonic scale is used so heavily in that music. So this piece, and then of course, the love of nature, this piece has that. It's a gorgeous, almost a Debussy kind of feel. And it's very peaceful, but also so luxurious. Anyway, I hope you enjoy Autumn Moon over Peaceful Lake. Now, in contrast to my piece, yours was absolutely dazzling. What did you play in that concert?
I played a Romanian piece that I discovered many, many years ago, but let's say that I was too shy to approach it at that time. It is by a Romanian composer named Paul Constantinescu, and the piece is called Dobrudjan Dance.
What does that mean?
/ tocara. This is a more traditional term to refer to a piece of that nature. So Dobrudjan Dance refers to music that comes from the east region of Romania called Dobrudja. Incidentally, this is where my family from my mother's side is from.
And so this is music really close to home.
Very, very close to home. And it's actually music from eastern part of Romania. I would say goes a little bit beyond that. Paul Constantinescu is very famous for his Byzantine oratorio. He was heavily influenced by Romanian folklore, but also by Byzantine music. In the same time, he was faithful to the traditional ways of composing. And this music is very virtuosic. It depicts a lot of energy, and it depicts a lot of rhythmicity that is very challenging. You know, it's challenging to perform, and you know it very well because you heard me practicing it so many times. And
you played it absolutely
brilliant. I was happy to see that the audience that had no connection to this music whatsoever, I would say for, I don't know, most of them or probably all of them, it was the first time they heard it. I talked a little bit about this music to them, gave a little bit of background so that they know what to expect, and then, played. And I was happy to see that it was well received.
It was a dazzling performance. We hope you enjoyed this little diversion into our solo repertoire. Once again, many thanks to St. Mark Lutheran Church and our patron Tom Petrie for giving us this wonderful opportunity to share something with the community. Please be sure to check out the link that we're going to be providing in the notes below so that you can contribute and help St. Mark Lutheran Church with their mission to serve the community. And for those of you who want to see the entire recital, be sure to join our Patreon page, and you'll see that link below as well. Lots of wonderful perks for our patrons. They get to see all of our episodes ahead of time, plus content that you just won't see anyplace else. And plus, every once in a while, our own copies of our own arrangements that we do. So, for the Mada and Hugh Show, I'm Hugh.
I'm Mada, and we are looking forward to sharing more episodes with you and more music.